seeing now on your screens, this is actually the enclosure.
Alright, in fact, that video is quite unbelievable over there, sends chills right up your spine. Mr. Naveen Raheja, he's a tiger expert joining us over the telephone line. Thanks so much, Mr. Raheja, for speaking to us. We can very clearly see, how the tiger first keeps looking at this individual before he attacks and looks, there's no aggression in the body language initially. It's only when the shouting and the public starts to get restless that he makes his first move. Isn't it so?
Well, this is only because of the public commotion and reaction and the unusual behavior which is displayed, and that is one reason, definitely that's one reason. But I would say this incident is something which is unexpected, unwarranted, and you cannot expect people to be combat ready for this kind of situation, Because I will squarely say the boy was unfortunate.
By people you mean the victim or the authorities, sir?
The boy was unfortunate, and it's the authorities. I don't know what is the protocol, whether if there was incidentally an attendant close by, and the one who is tending to this particular tiger, if it was, I don't know, because that depends upon what was the duty role at that time or not. But if it was there, I think it could be called and segregated into the employers. That was the only thing which could have happened. Nothing else could have been done.
Okay. I also have with me Deepankar Ghosh. He's a wildlife expert joining me. Thanks so much for speaking to Headlines today. I'm sure you must have seen this video that captures the last 2 minutes of this boy really before he was taken away by this white tiger. What do you make of it?
Well, it's really an unfortunate incident. And perhaps the people present there, or at least the guards, could have restrained the person from getting into the moat. I mean, we still don't know what actually happened, whether he fell in the moat or whether he slipped or something. But when he was crossing the barrier at that point of time, he could have been stopped. And probably needs more surveillance.
Right. Apparently the guards were busy feeding the other tigers over there. So this is when the boy found himself completely helpless. Apparently he fell into this, space that was meant to be for the tiger. But sir, don't you think the authorities have completely washed their hands off this incident? They say it was an area which was not meant to be for the visitors. Of course, this was an accident. But what if some emergency measures like a tranquilizer perhaps could have helped on the spot?
Look, the thing is, it's very easy for anyone to say that a tranquilizer gun could have saved. But You can't keep a tranquilizing gun ready, and then it's not just the gun, it's also about the drugs, it's also about the nature of the animal. So that itself would have taken 10 minutes. I mean, we have seen tiger captures in the wild, but it takes a long time of planning. Now the issue is, I don't know, whatever I have read of the interviews from senior government officials,
Right.
I didn't feel that they tried to wash up their hands. But this is, as you rightly mentioned, this is an accident, and if a person was determined to go closer to the tiger, then how much can one do to deter that person? He could have been restrained. It was not possible, because we also have to understand that the guards also work under tremendous pressure with so many people going in.
Absolutely. Jugal Purohit, my colleague, standing by. He's been tracking this development very closely and the reactions that have been coming in. Jugal, one